Well, that kid did. Rule number one for Gator, you gotta respect it. You don't respect the Gator, Gator don't respect you.
I actually like this song. This actually isn't a bad song. What's up, guys? Chris Tips 1. How's everyone doing? Welcome to Live Vibe 392. How's everyone doing tonight, man? Happy Monday. I hope you all had a fabulous freaking weekend. It's been scorching hot here in Florida today and yesterday. But it's been a weirdest hot, man. It's been like 91 degrees. And being under the sun, dude, it bakes the living heck out of you, bro. The sun feels a little bit different this year. Not so much the humidity, but the freaking heat. But anyways, guys, if you guys are vibing and haven't done so yet, please do me a favor and drop a like on this video. Tonight, we're just going to be vibing for like a good hour, hour and a half. Nothing too crazy. I'm just here to check in with you guys. Of course, a live vibe, it goes wherever the chat goes, right? Today, I got some blueberry, bro. We're going to be dipping some blueberry Live Well caffeine pouches. I got me some long cut in right now, and I'm going to take out. But we're going to go ahead. We did not, the last time I was on Wednesday. We didn't do Live Viber Spotlight. So right after the question of the day, I kind of want to do Live Viber Spotlight, not at the end, but pretty early, pretty soon. So if you guys have anything to share with the Live Vibe, our Discord is down below. We're going to hit the Live Viber Spotlight early on in the Live Vibe. What's new? Dude, I've just been working, bro. I've just been working. It's been crazy. Things are starting to level out at work. And I'm just getting back into normality right now. Shit, dude, there's just so much going on. The last couple live vibes we've been talking about the whole Epstein thing and Trump thing, and there's some new information that came out that Trump is asking Pam Bondi to, hey, release whatever, the courts can release and this and that. So you can see there's a little back and forth game thing, and just like I predicted, I think Trump saying what he said the past couple weeks is definitely, because the people who are screaming the loudest to release the files are one side of, it's the opposite side of the Trump side, you know what I mean? So I think he got him to fall for the bait here. We're going to see how that one plays out. Hunter Biden did an interview today, and some hilarious sound bites came out from that I guess I could share some of those. But other than that, it's been just smooth sailing, man. Today, yesterday was just it was a vibe yesterday, bro. My body was just aching all day. But today, I got some work done. Dude, do you guys ever have one of those, I gotta declutter? Like, I've been on this, for some reason, the TikTok algorithm has got me into, they've been feeding me, which sounds pretty fun, but like the show Storage Wars, they're just these regular people that buy storage lockers, people who don't pay, and they pay $2, $3 grand, whatever. And I'm looking through these TikToks, and you're going through people's personal shit, bro. Like, one guy bought Chad Ochocinco's locker. Like, I don't know how Ochocinco didn't pay for his fucking rental locker, storage locker, but bro, he's unboxing like jerseys and footballs and awards and this and that. But most of the videos are people's personal stuff, people's personal items, and I'm just like, man, if I were to get a storage unit and I had to pull all my shit, bro, everything's being exposed, bro. You got birth certificates being thrown in their bills and this and that. And I'm just like, well, my lease is ending in October. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to renew. I don't know if I'm going to rent a house with Jesse, or I don't know if I'm just going to move to Washington and just bite the bullet. And that's only 2 months from now, 3 months from now. So I don't know. My world is kind of, I just started this job. I know it's the job is just there to pay the bills for now. it's nothing permanent. I'm not gonna fucking grow in this job. You know, there's no growth in that type of job. So it's just, I'm doing a lot of reflecting, but in a way, just kind of just taking it day by day, and you know, it's all up to the Lord, man. See wherever He takes me. Kind of just really, the first time, really just letting go, because anything can happen. My life can change tomorrow. I can get a phone call from somebody tomorrow, next week, next month. I don't know. So instead of worrying, you know, instead of stressing too much on the future, I'm just focusing on right now, right? Just like we've been talking about for the past few years on the Live Live. Focus on the now. And I'm actually practicing that now. And my anxiety is just, I don't really feel it anymore. I'm kind of just flowing with life right now. But anyways, I'm looking at these storage lockers, and they're like, there's like cardboard boxes. Inside the cardboard boxes, there's like MacBook Pro boxes, headphone boxes, and like, oh, we got a MacBook Pro, and it's just like, no, it's empty. No, it's empty. And I'm just like, bro, that would be my locker. Like, I keep boxes for I keep my box for a fucking wireless little vacuum cleaner for my George Foreman grill that's just taking massive fucking, like, if I were to move, I'm tossing that shit away, bro. Like that, if half of the shit that's in this apartment, I'm donating to Goodwill, or I'm throwing it away. The only thing that I'm taking is, like, obviously whatever's in this room. I'll probably throw 2 of these desks away, but like, I want to declutter. And today I was able to get 3 boxes full of like old, like gun pouches, like all this like extra gear, shit that I'm like, oh, just in case shit hits the fan. Everything is just in case. How many boxes do we have of just wires, chargers, just junk? Like, if whatever's in my closet has been in my closet since I moved in here, I've never had to use it. So why do I keep it? Why do I keep it? So watching these videos today, I just had the urge to just declutter and start prepping for, I don't know, whatever happens. I mean, I could sign in another year, you know, but I want to declutter shit. So whatever happens in the future, I'm ready, I'm prepared, I know what's in every box, and it's going to be a simple process. I don't know how I went on this little tirade, this little tantrum here, guys, but I'm going to go into chat right now. Before we start getting into whatever the fuck we're going to be getting into tonight, I do have a funny question of the day. Some of you guys might be born in the 2000s here. But what is the best sequel 90s movie? Basically, let's just fuck that question. What are your top 2 movies out of this list? You got to pick 2. Let me know in the comments. 2 movies out of these 90s flicks. I'm going to take out this dip. I'm going to load me some Live Well blueberry ice. How's everyone doing, man? We all having a good old freaking Monday? We all know Monday's a grind, bro. Monday is a grind. What's up, Uncle Mick? Long time no see, brother. I hope you're doing well, dude. Zach, what up, Zach? What's up? K9 was the first in chat. I saw K9 vibing. What's up, K9? Justin, how's it going, Justin? How you doing, buddy? Oh shit, Green. What's up, Green? Back-to-back chat skis, Green skis. Green, are you loaded up right now, brother? Are you loaded up? Here we go, guys. These are 72 milligrams of caffeine. Unlike the ones I've been taking that are a little bit larger, they're the 250 or 225 milligrams. These are only 72. These are only 72. But these little pouches, bro, this is blueberry madness here. I don't get, now the ice at the end of blueberry, I don't get an icy minty effect. I just get straight blueberry from these. 72 plus 72 is what, 144? Yeah, 144 milligrams of caffeine. I'm going to put these in my little lipski here. But again, I've contacted these guys. I'm like, bro, give me a code. People want to get them. They don't have TikTok. He was like, you should just open up. You could open up your own Shopify store and link it there. But TikTok, like, he gave me the runaround. I don't have a code for these guys. But if you guys want to get a discount, if you guys want to help support the Live Vibe, on my TikTok, ChrisTips1, it's linked to my pin review on these pouches, not specifically these ones, but other flavors. You can get them there on my TikTok, and they're super cheap, dude. Super cheap. For the 225, dude, you can get five or six cans for like under $25. But these livables, man, they get variety packs. They're really good. And these blueberries, I've been fucking digging these blueberries. But what's everyone dipping on, man? What are you guys dipping on? You guys, I see someone in Extreme Entertainment TV. Welcome to Live, brother. He says, excellent. I don't use nicotine anymore, but I still love caffeine pouches, especially for at work. Absolutely, man. They can't get you on that at work, bro. There's no nicotine at work. There's no tobacco. Oh, that's a good thing, because these are caffeine. And that's the best thing about these caffeine pouches. You can do them anywhere, man. You can do them anywhere. And the cool thing about it is you do get that. Dude, the 225s, bro, I freaking feel them. And sure, yeah, I mean, everyone loves a good, tasty, ice cold energy drink. But these are good to supplement that. Put these in your pocket, whenever you do a little pick me up, you're good to go. You're good to go, Ski Man. Oh, what's up, Logie? Sorry, I don't chat much. Dude, Logie's been building. Logie, I hope you're sharing those. We're gonna be going to Viber Spotlight early tonight, but I hope he can share some photos. Dude, he's building a fucking Lego. Well, he just said right there, Shelby Cobra, a Lego Shelby Cobra. Looks super sick. He was sharing some photos there. But for the question of the day, if I were to pick two movies, guys, out of these, I'm picking Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls. Great movie. Great movie. Batman Returns is a great movie. Beethoven 2, I don't really remember that. Problem Child 2 was horrible. Wayne's World 2 was excellent. Weekend at Bernie's 2 was horrible. Child's Play 2 was good. Home Alone 2 was really good. Lost World was garbage. Die Hard 2 was good. I never really got into the Toy Stories movies. House Party 2 was good. Naked Gun 2.5 or 2 1/3 or whatever, 2.5 was good. But if I were to pick two out of these three, out of these films, I'm going with Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls and Hot Shots Part D. Hot Shots is my type of comedy. Hot Shots is the same type of comedy as, I would say, Naked Gun. It's slappier than slapstick comedy, bro. It's slappier than slapstick comedy. But, dude, Batman Returns is actually really good. Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman, dang. Batman Returns is probably my favorite Batman movie, to be honest with you. That's the one I remember the most as a kid. But what are your top two out of this list here, guys? It's been hot as F here in Colorado with the rain. It's been freaking hot. It's been like scorching hot, bro. Like it's like a weird, like it just does, like when it hits your skin, dude, it's hard to explain, dude. It's hard to explain. Rating up here in Iowa. Yeah, I've had enough of it. Didn't you guys get some floods, Mick? Was it Iowa? They also got floods? We're in the end times, bros. It's a good time to invest in a boogie board or something, dude. Oh, Green. Did you, brother? I'm glad you're here, Green. I'm glad you're here, brother. I was actually brought on as a chairman of ethics for a campaign team running for state senator in Iowa. Awesome, dude. Bro, that's bitchin'. Ethics, though, huh? Dude, vibe it out, brother. You get to learn a lot fucking campaigning for shit. You're gonna see the real world, the real side of politics, bro. It's dude, politics, especially during campaigning, is, man, it's brutal, dude. It's brutal, man. What's up, Stan? How you doing, brother? Our brother from down under is vibing, dude. Imagine if he got Diddy's storage locker. Yeah, I don't think Diddy would have a storage locker, dude. But one thing to add is, James Comey's daughter was the judge of that, and that chick just got fired Yeah, there's you know how it is, bro. Politics is just a big ass shit show, dude. You don't know, you can't believe anything you see or hear, even if it's coming from Trump's mouth or not. It's all bullshit, dude. And everything is just so delayed. Oh, it's coming soon. Everything is soon is never now. You know, Trump's been touting, oh, 6 months of this, yeah, whatever, dude. 6 months fighting him, dude. I haven't seen gas go down. I don't know what fucking graphs they're reading, but it's all just, I don't know. The more you look at it, man, it's all bullshit, dude. Right, left. It's just bullshit. The normal, everyday American isn't seeing anything other than fucking mass layoffs right now. What's up, big dog? How you doing, dude? But if you were to raid Diddy storage locker, bro, it's gonna be a lot of oil, bro. A lot of oil. What's up, BDs? BDs or BDS? What up, dude? Wayne's World and Jurassic Park. No, I didn't like Lost World, bro. It didn't have the charm as the first one. I think, dude, it's so crazy, bro. Like, you got in the movie theaters right now, you got Superman. You got Jurassic Park. You got I Know What You Did Last Summer, right? The reboot. Where's the originality in Hollywood right now? Everything is tied to like an old IP. There's like there's this horror movie that's coming out, right? Of those kids that have gone missing. It's like a horror movie. They're in a classroom, creepy shit. That seemed interesting, but everything is just, it's a reboot. How many fucking Marvel movies do we need, man? How many? Like, I'm hearing the Superman shit is just, there's James Gunn, like these George Takayaki or whatever, James Gunn, these fucking people just need to like fucking not do a movie for like 20 years. They need to not do, we could all quote like old movies. Green Mile, Forrest Gump, Predator. We can quote these classic movies, but every movie that comes out nowadays are easily forgettable. They're forgettable. Like there's no, and then it's with AI coming up, dude, with AI and yeah, Hollywood's dead, bro. Hollywood's dead. That's what I think. But he's going with, dude, Wayne's World's so awesome. And Jurassic Park. I get it. I get it with Wayne's World. I don't get the Jurassic Park one. But, you know, again, I love I think all the Jurassic Parks are entertaining. I think, you know, having Scarlett Johansson as the lead for this new one isn't going to be rough on the eyes, right? It's more like, yeah, like even like 28 years later, when you watch the movie back in the day, you can like watch, it's so rare. Maybe it's because of the fact that we do live in a instant stream thing, right? How many new releases are on Netflix, HBO, and this and that, and you know, Amazon Originals, and I just think there's so much big content being put out that and then you got social media, bro. Like, shit, I never even thought about those factors going into, you know, why we would rewatch movies all the time, because there was no social media. That was the thing that you would do. You'd buy the DVD, but now it's just, there's just so much to watch. There's so much to watch. Oh, fuck, man. Shit. Batman and Beethoven. It's dead. I don't think I've seen Beethoven second, dude. I know it was a kid. It's not Disney, right? That wasn't a Disney. But Batman, bro. the Penguin, Danny DeVito, was disgusting in that, dude. The way he was eating that salmon or that raw fish, it was gnarly. And again, Michael Keaton, to me, was the best Batman. I know the younger generation. I think Christian Bale was awesome too. But I also do think Robert Pattinson played a really good Batman. But still, I'm going with Keaton all day, man. He's my Batman. Live Well is a dispensary chain. Well, I don't think it's this one though, dude. This Live Well is if it is, let me know. Shit. They're out of Miami. I'm pretty sure they get these overseas though, bro. I could have sworn there were on the social media I saw them making new cans for their products and new flavors. What's up, Flex? How you doing, man? How you doing, Flex? Flex Luthor. Did you get Flex Luthor? Are you a Superman fan, Flex? Got in some zoned wintergreen 9 milligrams. Dude, you know, it was Big Country that got me. He was the first person that got me some Nick pouches, and they're good. Zone's good, man. And you know what? I've been seeing Zone in 7-Eleven. I think Zone, well, obviously, I think Kyle Busch is sponsored by Zone now, but I'm seeing more and more Zone in mainstream gas stations and shit. I'm back to smoking, shaking my head. Or fuck my life. You're smoking what? The herb or cigarettes, bro? I hope you're doing the herb and not the cigs, bro. The herb is better for you, bro. You don't want to get with that ciggy cigs, dude. It's okay, dude. It's okay. What's up, POB? How you doing, dude? POB, man. Pick 2 of these movies, dude. If you had to pick 2, what are the best 2? BDS got that Zen. Bro, I haven't heard much of Zen for a while, dude. I don't know if they're just falling off. Or I'm hearing a lot about Tucker Carlson's Nick pouches, dude. The Alpine stuff. The Alpine. I don't know. I think Rogue, Zen, Zone, they're more of the same. I don't know. I would really like to try Tucker Carlson's. I mean, I still got a crap load of freaking Zemo, dude. Zemos, I've every now and then, dude, I just get a can. I got some freaking, what's the mango, bro? 3 milligrams. I got fresh 9, I think they're 8. I got 3 6s and 8s. I got a whole sleeve that haven't even cracked yet of like their higher nicotine stuff. I have so many Nick pouches that if anything were to go wrong, bro, I am set. I am good. I am good. But Zen Wintergreen, right on, BDS. Bro, that's way too much caffeine. You couldn't dip that all day. Dude, I'm 225s. When I first started dipping those, I would feel them right out of the gate, bro. But now it's I do like 3 of those pouches during a work shift easily, which is probably not good. But I'm constantly moving, man. I'm constantly moving. Bro, I mean, I don't know. Isn't there like people who drink like a 12-pack of Coke a day? I mean, I don't know how much caffeine is in a Coke. Speaking of Coke, bro, Hunter Biden was talking about, oh, Coke is safer than alcohol. Or he mentioned, I'm going to show you this video, bro, where he's like telling people how to make crack cocaine. Dude, why is Hunter Biden in the limelight right now when apparently the Steele dossier is being about, Obama's getting thrown under the bus, the Biden, the Hunter laptops, everything is apparently coming to light. And this motherfucker is like cursing up a storm conducting it. It's fucking strange, dude. Like this matrix, this timeline is wild. Next person you're meeting is Randy Blythe from Lamb of God. Where are you gonna meet him at, dude? Where are you gonna meet him at, bro? Hell yeah, PLB. House Party and Ace Ventura. That's Kid and Play, right? Dude, House Party was awesome, dude. I mean, I'm pretty sure most of you guys are the younger generation, bro. But Kid and Play or the House Party movies were awesome, dude. That was 90s. The outfits, everything. Home Alone, Zach, what up, Zach? Home Alone and Toy Story. Dude, like, you know how when people make movies and part twos are always like, people always say, oh, it's not better than the first one, right? Either that or it just sucks. But in this case, obviously, it's I don't know. Can you guys name a second movie that was better than the original? I don't think I can. But Home Alone 2 is a standalone great movie. The first one was awesome, but Home Alone 2, they kicked it up a notch. I found that very entertaining. As well as Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls. They kicked it out. It was fucking funny, dude. I think it's funnier than the first one. When Nature Calls, I think it's funnier than the first one, but the first one is just like laces out, you know. Shehorn, what is it? Shehorn's a man? No, Finkel. Yeah. You know, it's just, well, I don't know, one of those. I think, actually, here we go. I think Hard Shots Part 2 is better than the first one. I just answered my own question. But Home Alone 2 is great, dude. It's one of those, when it comes to Christmas time, like, I always like watching, like, Harry Potter. I always gotta watch Harry Potter, Christmas Story, and Home Alone, the Home Alone movies. Because I was a little older, but that was my childhood, man. Stand together, having breakfast, as it's 9:32 p.m. in the East Coast. Sweltering heat. Oh, we got, look at that. J-Man. We got another Colorado person here, brother. J-Time. Justin. I don't know if you're still here. Flex is also Colorado. You guys are just closer to the sun, bro. You guys can feel it higher. You guys can feel it hotter. Boris is Dead is coming out in September, CD. The one my police Oh, is that? That's right. You were saying that your Interceptor was featured in a movie or featured in a film. And this one's... You gotta let me know, bro. You gotta take screenshots, dude. I want to see that shit, dude. See, most songs that are out these days have been redone 4 times in the past 100 years, if not more. Nothing is original because they can make money off the same shit over and over again. Yeah. It's everyone's tapping in with nostalgia, dude. And bro, like, I know what you did last summer was, it was good. It was, they call those slasher films, right? It wasn't as good as you know, the Scream series, right? But who the fuck asked for it, bro? They made I Know What You Did Last Summer TV show that apparently didn't do well, but nobody asked for it. I don't know. But then again, what? Final Destination? Everything is just a rehash. There's no originality, and everything is just a quick buck. That's what I think it is. And from reading their, like, I'm a big Superman fan. I grew up with the Christopher Reeves films. And I'm hearing that they made it modernized. It's a Superman of today, and they used, like, social media in it. And James Gunn being, you know, the guy who did, you know, Guardians of the Galaxy, which is kind of slapsticky. It has a good vibe to it, but it was basically, they were saying it's a Guardians of the Galaxy of Superman, and I'm just like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Because technically, with younger people, if time makes 400 more years, we will lose the ability to talk. Bro, with AI, bro, no one's going to learn how to fucking read or write. too hard to start a trend, but it's way too easy to ride the coattails as it floods your inbox. No creativity, no surprise there. It's a repeat in Hollywood. Yeah. Dude, you know what documentary I watched the Pee Wee Herman documentary. Where did I watch it at? I watched it on Max. I learned a lot about Pee Wee Herman, how he started and this and that. And I remember as a kid, Pee Wee Herman, you know, was on the news for going to a porn theater. He got caught masturbating inside of a. If you guys don't know, they used to have movie theaters where they showed porn, and yes, there was a bunch of dudes that would go in there and watch XXX films on a big screen. And there was a sting apparently in that theater, and I think it happened in like Sarasota, Florida. And Paul Rubin is the guy who plays Pee Wee Herman, got caught. But he was closeted gay his whole life. You know, it talked about him doing stand-up, and then, you know, how he came up with the Pee Wee character. But something that I did not know is that somebody claimed that he had like child pornography or some shit in his house, and that his house got raided, and it was just a bunch of basically gay art porn that he collected of adult males. But towards the end of the documentary, and I totally forgot this, it skipped my head, but it said, you know, R.I.P. Paul Rubin. Like, he died like 2 years ago, like recently. Pee Wee Herman, bro. And Pee Wee's Big Adventure it's a classic, bro. It's a classic. If you guys haven't seen Pee Wee's Big Adventure, dude's story about his bike being stolen, bro. It's great. But son of a bitch. Where did I go? Oh, it's because he said Hollywood. Paul Rubin bought a house right not underneath, but there was a view of the Hollywood side. So that just brought up that quick memory there, Uncle Mick. But you're absolutely right, brother. You're absolutely right, dude. What's up, Ninja? Happy Monday, you filthy animals. I think she likes Home Alone too. I think Ninja likes Home Alone too. Pick 2 movies, Ninja. Pick 2 movies out of these. The question is, what's the best 90s movie sequel? But a lot of people might not haven't seen all these. But if you were to pick 2 of these movies, what would you pick? I think Ninja would probably say Ace Ventura. I think Ninja would say Ace Ventura, and Scream 2 was a good one. I'm gonna think she's gonna say probably Wayne's World or Child's Play. I'm not sure. Have Scruff. Best Nick pouches or Scruff? Why does that? Isn't Scruff a type of snooze? Is that like a snooze brand? I think I've had like a Scruff or something. Yeah, you know what? The nicotine doesn't do it for me, bro. It doesn't do it for me. Again, for me, it's about flavor, dude. They can substitute this pouch with nicotine and I would still... Like... Alright, let me take these out. This fucking Live Well flavors, they last, bro. And it's like putting a fucking Kool-Aid in your mouth. That's how strong this is. I don't remember the last time I had a Nick Buzz, but I'm gonna pop me 2 of these Zemo mangoes. Cause I just don't get anything from nicotine. Besides the feeling of hotness. I'm getting 6 milligrams. Well, again, when it comes to nicotine, I'm a lightweight. I know you guys are packing freaking fatties of 9, 12 milligrams. But you know what, guys, it's I've been noticing in a lot of comments on like older videos and stuff like that, and even on my TikTok, like there's so many people, dude, who have quit and dipped. Like, oh man, I'm glad I found you. I'm glad you're still out there doing stuff. I quit tobacco but just still vibe or whatever. But I've noticed the trend, dude. Before Nick pouches, everyone was dipping, but it could be a price thing. It could be that their oral hygiene got really bad, but it's more common for people to let go of the habit now more than ever. I mean, look at Darcy. Last time I spoke with Darcy, he quit. Outlaw at one point quit or whatever. I quit for a couple days, a week, or whatever it was, but I'm still going. I'm dipping a lot less now though. Dude, they're going up, bro. Everything's going up. Everything's going up. Everything is going up. We can have Bernie's and Naked Gun. Naked Gun. You didn't pick Ace. You picked Naked Gun over Ace Ventura. That's all right. That's shocking. That's shocking. Naked Gun's great. Lieutenant Drebin. You got O.J. Simpson playing a comedic role in the Naked Gun series. We can have Bernie's too. I don't know. It just kind of felt like the first one is just perfect. But then they did the same role, just pretending he was alive and they were on some fucking island or whatever, some tropical paradise. It's kind of like dragged a bit, but that's good. What? Wait, they're banned in Australia. Nicotine pouches are banned? When my lungs are cooked, that's for bongs for 15 years. Wait, Stan, Nick pouches are banned in Australia, dude? No. There's no way, bro. There's no way. Australia's the worst. We can't even get menthol filled. Oh. Cigarettes. You mean like... Yeah, I mean that's California, bro. Like California banned flavored tobacco. Yeah, Australia, man. Oh, don't worry, Stan. We're gonna go into Live Viber Spotlight early, bro. Lord of the Rings kept it pretty decent at keeping it awesome. Oh, dude. Yeah. It's different when it's a continual story. You know what I mean? Like, you can't say like Friday the 13th was a continuum story. It's kind of like Harry Potter, right? It just writes, dude, I mean, it's so, like, my favorite, we're just speaking with the original trilogy, right? You got the Fellowship, the Two Towers, and the Return of the King. Like, my favorite is the first one, the Fellowship. But, oh man, they're all good. They're all good. And Lord of the Rings, I would argue that it probably got better and better but you always have that bias with the first one, dude. Like when it comes to Stranger Things, bro. Like that is when it comes to an actual TV show. Like I think it's so hard because there's Dexter, The Walking Dead, Married with Children, and Stranger Things. Those are it's so hard to pick one. But Stranger Things, like it's hard. 1 month I'll say, it's Married with Children, then it's like Stranger Things, then it's Dexter, then it's so hard to pick one. But with Stranger Things, season 1 was just so damn good. I ain't like season 2, but then fuck, dude, season 3 was fun and season 4 was epic. But if I had to pick one, it's always going to be the original. My Christmas Carol. The fuck? What are you talking about, K9? Skin Flicks. No, dude, it was. Yeah, Paul Rubin did his thing. So did I. Pee Wee Herman as gay this whole time, as if that is a surprise, but definitely a huge, larger story to his movie theater case. Yeah, probably. Probably. But he never really bounced back from that, from the documentary. I mean, he was in some big movies. Like, dude, that Johnny Depp movie, Blow. That was such a good movie, dude. Those XXX theaters always had the very distinct smell. Yeah, I'm sure they had sticky floors too, bro. But do you guys remember when that 50 Shades of Grey movies, the first one came out? How they would... The women would go to the movie. Bro, they were finding fucking cucumbers in the seats, bro. Left at the movie theaters. Freaking cucumbers in the seats. Women are just as dirty as men are. He did Cheech and Chong movies too. Who did Cheech and Chong movies? Dude, oh, that's... Yeah, he did. Yeah. He was the little... Yeah, in the documentary, he was the hotel dude. Yeah. Him and Ernest, bro. Him and Ernest were like childhood things for me. Oh, sequel. Naked Gun and Ace Ventura. Yeah, sequels. Sequel. Squinting at phone. They do snooze, yes. I haven't had snooze in so long. Blueberry ice is delicious, bro. 72 milligrams of caffeine, Ty. Varner. Actually, right now I got some Zemo Mango in. I had these earlier. But I reviewed Live Well products, bro. This is actually the first product that I'm doing with the 72 milligram pouches. I usually do the 225 milligram pouches, but they with their 72 milligrams, they offer like pineapple, dude. They offer some flavors in the 72 that they don't offer in the 225. But they're delicious. You can get them on the TikTok shop, dude. On my Chris Tips 1 TikTok shop. All I do now is use nicotine pouches, no tobacco. And that, you know, and honestly, it's like, I do think it's better. Like, you know, to say smokeless tobacco is completely harmless is bullshit, dude. It really is. It's, I think a bag of chips is worse than a dipski. I think a regular soda is worse than a dipski. Everything is out there to kill you, bro. Brother, you leave a water bottle outside in the fucking sun, it's getting microplastics. It's baking, you drink it, it's nothing's good for you, bro. Nothing's ever good for you, dude. But I do think, and you know, here in the Live Vibe, we've done plenty of Live Vibes strictly talking about the benefits of nicotine and, you know, certain dosages that are good for your brain. And I do think Nick pouches are safer than long cut. Speaking of long cut, let's pack one in here, guys. Let's pack one up in here, guys. Yeah, it's just so weird. We live in a world, man, where if alcohol is legal and you can't have... Nothing makes sense. It's upside down, dude. We need a reset. I need to hit the lottery so I can buy an island somewhere and have my own rules and regulations. I'm not supposed to dip at work because my boss finds it disgusting. Hey, man. Whatever your boss makes the rules, dude. You can always pack them on your lunches, breaks, and your break skis and your stuff, dude. Everything is banned here. Everywhere except the casinos in Cali. Not the casinos, you mean the reservations. You think they? Yeah, no. I know people. I mean, shit. Beefcake buys it on the res, and that's what I've heard some Florida people that Chris, you got to go to the res and buy your dip there. Not that the flavor band is here, but it's just much cheaper on the res. See, all the other nations say World Health Organization try to get people born after sort of complete tobacco-free onwards. Dude, what I'm reading a lot right now is they are really going after the vapors, dude. They're really going after the vapes. There's a lot of campaigns being pushed saying that they're harmful, they're causing addicted. Bro, let the adults make their own decision, man. You know, I'm here bitching about how Cougar is going up in price, and all I'm hearing is people are quitting dip, and it's just like, no wonder. I mean, if they're getting regulated from the top, then it's just going to trickle down to the American people that, you know, get screwed in everything. Like a glove. That was Nature Calls, yeah. The slinky part was awesome. Mike Delaney, Chris Hoppin, a bunch. Bro, I did a video on that. It's on my channel. Check it out. I quit that shit, bro. I know of an island that may be available. The previous owner is said to have died in a... Bro, no, I would, dude, you know how much bad juju's in that? Dude, no. All right, guys, for those who participated in the question of the day, thank you. Let's quickly go. Dang, we're almost already an hour in. All right, let's go to some stories here. This was the latest, bro. Speaking of the island. Based on the ridiculous amount of publicity given to the Jeffrey Epstein, I have asked Attorney General Pam Bondi to produce any and all pertinent grand jury testimony. Scam perpetuated by the Democrats should end right now. President Trump, we are ready to move to court tomorrow to unsee the grand jury transcripts. So, information will be headed out. But this is what's cool. Okay, I want Trump to figure out a way to lower fucking prices for the everyday American. But this is, Trump does what... I wish he was tweeting something else out. But this is pretty funny. Because as a sports fan, and hate, I'm a person that, I hate political correctness. I hate the wokeism, but this is pretty funny. The Washington whatevers, he's talking about the Washington Commanders football team, should immediately change their name back to the Washington Redskins football team. There is a big clamoring for this. Likewise, the Cleveland Indians, one of the 6 original baseball teams with a storied past. Our great Indian people in massive numbers want this to happen. Their heritage and prestige is systematically being taken away from them. Times are different now than they were 3 or 4 years ago. We are a country of passion and common sense. Owners, get it done. We talked about this. Bro, the Cleveland Indians, bro, they're now the Cleveland Guardians. And then the Washington Commanders. It's like them canceling Uncle Ben's rice and Jemima. Like, come on. And he followed up this message by another message. Now, the Washington Commanders are wanting to build a brand new stadium in DC. Trump's like, $3 billion stadium. In layman's terms, he's like, you change the name back and then we can go forward with your new stadium. But I don't know, Ninja. I think Ninja has has been. I don't think Ninja gives a shit. I don't know. Probably some native people probably find this offensive. But again, it's this anti-wokeness stuff. And we still have the Kansas City Chiefs, right? We still got the Atlanta Braves. The San Diego State University football team used to have an Aztec guy, right? With the spear, all, Mexican warriored out. He got canceled. And this was way before the wokeism bullshit. He got canceled. I don't know. People like Trump released the Epstein files. He's like, Washington football team. I get it. It's whatever. It's whatever. Rice is $4 a bushel. This world is falling fast. That 1880s crop prices. Dude, that's the thing though too. It's tariffs being one of them, right? Agriculture. I heard a story that something about tomatoes being, tomatoes might be going up in price. And not only that, you get ICE, arresting all these immigrants who are working our farmlands, and this is all happening pretty recently, but in about a fucking month or so, bro, we might be seeing price hikes going up even more, dude. Like, has anyone talked about, bro, eggs might have gone down a little bit, but they're still inflated. Eggs are still inflated. At least organic eggs. But they're still high as fuck, I think. But my question is when we had this egg shortage, why were the eggs inflated, but not the chickens? Chicken wasn't inflated, but the eggs were. Make that make sense, people. Make that make sense. I think this is all by design, dude. This is all by design, brothers. I hereby do not trust or accept any word that Trump administration or government, for that matter, about anything. I agree. Red man is America's best. Bring back Red man. Change it back. The whole movement is removing it was liberal BS. Yeah. I like the Washington Redskins, bro. The uniforms were a lot cooler. The uniforms were a lot cooler. All right, guys. Hunter Biden.
No. Do you know what I mean? Like,
well, because they think cocaine, Scarface, very cool. Yeah. Crack cocaine, they think The Wire.
Oh, in that sense? Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
They don't know how similar the chemical compounds are.
Well, the only difference between crack cocaine and cocaine is sodium bicarbonate and water and heat, literally.
That's it?
That's it.
And those things are pretty much free if you go to, like, a science store.
This is free. You can go to your neighborhood convenience store and just get. Anyway, I don't want to tell people how to make crack cocaine, but it literally is a mayonnaise jar of cocaine and baking soda.
How different is the experience?
Oh, it's vastly different. And like for real, I feel really reluctant to kind of have some euphoric discussion. I know you're not asking me to do that, but have some euphoric discussion about crack cocaine.
I think this might be kind of the opposite here.
Okay, no, it's the exact opposite. I'm saying I don't want to have the experience of some euphoric recall. That's how powerful crack cocaine is. Does crack cocaine make you act any differently? No. Is it safer than alcohol? Probably. People think of crack as being dirty. It's the exact opposite. When you make crack, what you're doing is you're burning off all the impurities so that it combines with the sodium bicarbonate, which makes it smokable. That's all. You know, all of these actors and, you know, people in the past that talked about they had a problem with cocaine.
What is going on, bro?
They were smoking crack.
So straw on the stove is the same thing.
Not exactly, but close to it. But it's a little bit different.
What? What if this was Don Jr. talking about this? Or one of the... Bro, it will be on every major... I mean, it's trending, bro. It's trending pretty hard on X, but it's not being talked about. If this was a conservative or a Republican, it'd be everywhere, bro. It would be everywhere. And he's just openly just talking about it. It's fucking wild, dude. It is wild. Now, earlier, there was a question of the day, and I was talking about Batman Returns, right? Batman Returns was a great movie, but have you guys seen the Habibi version? He looks like a full-blown crackhead. Yeah, he looks like his daddy, dude. What the hell is Mr. Biden? Dude, I know, dude. Dude, he went on a tirade. He like used the F word 15 times in like a minute span, talking about how, you know, basically, you know how Trump is getting these violent Colombian or Venezuelan immigrants and shipping them back to either Colombia or Venezuela. And he was just like, if I was president, I would fucking go down there and bring them back over here. And it was a time. Who thought it would be good to fucking air this? Who thought it? I don't know. This is why everything looks so fucking fake, dude. Everything is so weird. Man, his presidential pardons must be great. Signed by an auto pen, of course. And I think that story is going to come to light soon. Trump's been saying it. Every auto pen pardon that happened, including Mr. Anthony Fauci, should be null and void. Biden didn't know what the fuck he was doing, dude. Again, this is just strictly my opinion. But I really do love this version of Batman. All right, guys, let's go into Live Viber Spotlight. Oh, man. But yeah, dude, that Hunter, it's so weird, bro. It's so... Kalima. That was the Michael Jackson. I heard they're all voided. They're not voided now. Green. They're not voided now. But obviously, Fauci and Hunter's doing fucking interviews and shit like that. They're not voted yet. But Trump is saying, yeah, they should all be null and void. And we'll see where it leads, bro. We'll see where it leads. This is what's up, Cody? This is Oscar worthy. Absolutely, bro. The Indians know what's up, bro. And if you ever see any like the Netflix big like Bollywood style movies that these Indian people do, they're freaking amazing, dude. They're hilarious. And to this day, the funniest accent is the Indian accent, not their native tongue, but when an Indian speaks English, it is always, it's the most funniest shit ever, dude. It's the funniest shit ever. If you guys are vibing and haven't done so yet, please do me a favor and drop a like in this video. We are going to Live Viber Spotlight. We got some catching up to do, man. We haven't done this in quite a long time. I don't even know where we left off. Trent, 7/7, July 7th. What's up, Jake? How you doing, Jake? I would love to be on a fly on the wall during the production. Yeah, dude. Totally, dude. Talk about no shame. No shame whatsoever. It does slap, Logie. It slaps hard, bro. The ball, yeah, dude. It's That's the funniest shit ever. I think it's the same guy too. It's the same guy that's dancing. Kiddo and I are home alone for the next 8, as my wife is in Mexico for a study abroad trip for her master's. Dang. Where in Mexico? 8 days alone, huh? Dude. It's father-son bonding time, bro. Father-son bonding time. That's what it's all about, Cody. Take advantage of this. Trent. Oh, I think we saw these ones already. I think, yeah, Trent. Oh, no. Trent said he sent some photos to, I think, my Instagram, but he finally put them on Discord. Trent went out. He went river rafting. This was, well, it's already the 21st. This was sent July 7th. Has it really been that long? This is the cool thing about, like, going, like, tubing. You just get a cooler, bro. Get some brewskis. See, like, I don't drink at all. But, like, if I was, like, invited to go out rafting, then I'm a social drinker, dude. I'm getting down with that. Uh-oh. You have completed the challenge. Get your medal. Logie completed his walk. This also start day May 13th, finish day July 8th. Total distance. Look at this, guys. Logie has walked his hobbit ass 145 miles. 145 miles, dude. He completed the virtual Lord of the Rings challenge, and he's now going to receive this medal in the freaking mail. Conqueror. Now, I think there's like 2 other ones that he can get. But this is fucking awesome, dude. I want to do this. Dude, at work, I'm doing 30 plus miles a week. Yeah, I am 30 plus miles a week. I would fucking eat this challenge up. Dude, this is so fucking sick, dude. That's so sick, Logie. You gotta show me when you get this medal, bro. These medals look dope as shit, too. Stat, don't let the world define you. Who you should and shouldn't be friends with. One love. Don't let the world define who you should and shouldn't be friends with. One love. Absolutely, brother. And it's just a little chicken here with a little cat ski, bro. Very true, man. Very true. Look at that vibe. Look at that vibe. What's up, Ryan? How you doing, brother? He's got that Stoker's wintergreen. Close to Mexico City. Dude, I've always, like, I've been to Baja, right? Which is, I've been to Ensenada, Rosarito, Tijuana, obviously. Which is all, like, the furthest I've been from, like, the northern tip, from, like, San Diego, I've been, like, 3 hours south of the border. And I've been to, like, all the way in the bottom, right? Cancun, when I did ayahuasca. But I've never been to, like, Mexico City, like, the heart of Mexico. And I don't know if she's, in 8 days, if she's going to have any time to do any touristy shit, though, dude. But, man, how awesome would it be to go to Mexico and obviously going to Cairo, going to Egypt and see the Egyptian pyramids. But just as, you know, maybe not as spectacular, but the Mayan pyramids, dude, are fucking sick, dude. I would love to go down there. Kayaking is fun, but I can't swim anymore due to my feet. Bro, wear some flippers. Wear some flippers. You don't need to, like, as long as you can rotate, you can do, like, the 360 thing. You don't really, I mean, yeah, you obviously nice to have some flex in your feet, but you just wear some floaties, bro. Wear a life jacket. You just wear a life jacket. You'll be fine. But if you guys don't know how to swim, why people drown is because they're fighting the current. They're going crazy. All you got to do is not move. Like, stand up, flare out your arms, and you'll float. people drown by fucking gassing themselves out. But if you know how to float, you're fine. Brother, I just did a 2,500 square feet of LVP today in 11 hours. Dude, what the hell is LVP, bro? What's LVP? I don't know what LVP is, bro. I'm just a city boy, bro. Trash, chicken, and cat. She got authentic fast food, and she's being... Oh. She's gonna be eating good, bro. She's gonna be eating the best food ever. Reggie! We haven't seen Reggie here in a while. And also, we haven't seen Elena in the live vibe in quite some time. I gotta text Elena, see how she's doing. But Reggie, 7-Eleven was... Damn, this is how long it's been since I've done a spotlight. Slurp... I remember during 7-Eleven, you should be able to bring like however big container you want and fill it up with Slurpees. But I guess this year they were only offering these little small cups. I don't remember the last time I had a Slurpee though, bro. But I'll tell you one thing, the Coke Slurpee slaps, bro. You put some JD in there. Woo. I used to do that back in my college days. Some little Jack Daniels and a Coca-Cola Slurpee. Hell yeah. Reggie, if you're watching this, we miss you, brother. All right, who's next? Who's next? We got Liz. Oh, cheers, Reg. Our girls, too. Look at Liz. Liz took her kids and got free Slurpee Day as well. Dang it. What was I? Why didn't I live right next to... Why didn't I get a Slurpee? I should have got a Slurpee. Especially now, bro, in this heat. Dang, dude. I'm gonna put back in. I'm gonna put another one of these in. Another blueberry in. These are so good. I took it out earlier just so I could get some nicotine in. And I actually felt the nicotine off those 2 freaking mangoes. I'd be like Scuba Steve. Bro, I just gotta wear a life vest, bro. It's okay. But if you guys don't know how to swim, I highly recommend you learn to go to like a public pool or something and learn how to swim. It's a good thing to have in your arsenal, especially now since the fucking floods are coming and the end of times are coming. It's good if you at least know how to dog pedal, you know what I mean? Meanwhile, we had spaghetti tonight. Dude, that's father-son time right there, bro. You can never go wrong with some spaghetti. LVP is flooring. 11 hours of flooring, bro. How's your knees? How's your back, bro? That's gotta be rough work, dude. That's gotta be rough work, man. 11 hours of that, dude. You're killing it, Jake. You're killing it, dude. Good job. LVP is the first stage of BP. Oops. Correction. LVP is after. Yeah.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Come on, man. I got offered an interview for my dream job. Well, what's your dream job, Cody? If you got offered a dream job interview, hell yes. Yes. JD's right. Look at this, guys. There's a fucking payphone, bro. When was the last time you seen a payphone? Now, Liz is in Cali. Dude, they got a payphone with a phone book still attached to it. Wow. That's how weird shit was, dude. Our telephone numbers were public. People would get phone books like mailed to their houses. And you should be able to look up a person's last name and find their telephone number, or a business. They'd have a residential section, or they'll have like a business section, and you can literally look up your last name without your approval, and they can get your home number from. That's fucking wild. And it's 2025, and there's a fucking payphone still in Cali, bro. What the hell? Even crackheads, even homeless people have fucking cell phones. I don't know how they have cell phones, but they got fucking cell phones. Stan, Chris, Dips1, you gotta get this stuff for your daily routine. What is this? Shalajit. What kind of Australian shit is this? Energy, detoxification, rejuvenation, dietary supplement is resin. Something resin. So this looks like a topical ointment. I mean, based on the size of it from his hand, that's like this big. What do you do with this, bro? Energy detoxification. What do you do with it? Do you put it under your eyes? Do you put it on your feet? What do you do with this, man? Is it a pill? It can't be a pill. It looks like some sort of a topical ointment. Shilajit. I'm Googling it, bro. Shilajit. Oh, they're gummies. Abstract. Shilajit is a natural substance found mainly in the Himalayas, like Himalayan salt, formed for centuries by the gradual decomposition of certain plants by the action of microorganisms. It's a potent and very safe dietary supplement, restoring energetic balance and potential able to prevent several diseases. People use it for Alzheimer's disease, athletic performance, male infertility, fractures, muscle strength, osteoporosis, and many other conditions. This kind of seems like a is it in gummy form? Himalayan shizajit. Do you dude, is it fucking molasses? Do you put it like in a PB&J? You probably get a scoop of it and mix it with water or something. I like learning new shit, bro. This looks like molasses, bro. Interesting. Bro, yeah, I never heard of this. Dude, what? It looks like tar. What's up, Caleb? How you doing, man? Get it, dog. If no swim, just float. Yeah, dude. I got the flu from going back to Melbourne and then dude, you were sick of last week, bro. I remember saying you were going through it. I just had a coworker hit me up today and he's like, dude, I got the fucking flu and I just came out of the flu. And I was asking, who in the fuck gets sick in the summertime? Apparently a lot of us are now, man. Swimming is great exercise. Are you kidding me, dude? Swimming is the most hardest. Bro, you use every muscle fiber in your freaking body, bro. Swimming, that's what I do. You guys know. You go to the beach, right? You go boogie boarding, you go swimming. You're starving afterwards, bro. You are drained. It's a great form of cardiovascular exercise for sure. That's why you see a lot of they get those old folks doing like not gymnastics, but they'll do exercises in the water because it's good for your joints. If you got knee problems, back problems, bro, you're just one with the water, bro. You're flowing. It's such good exercise. Ryan love that shit. Spine hurts, knees. Feel like I'm 80. Have you guys heard of the conspiracies of how, I wouldn't say necessarily the US, but some advanced technology, right? They call them med beds. Have you guys ever heard of med beds? I don't know. They say they can cure anything. Oh. Thank you, Ninja. I guess got a donation from Ninja Bear. Thank you, Ninja. I appreciate you. Dono from Ninja. I appreciate you, Ninja. By the way, guys, if you want to support the live vibe, right here, man. Patreon. I uploaded a video. I took a tour of my work van electric spaceship. And it's on my Patreon, guys. I appreciate it. If not, Cash Apps are always not grateful, are always appreciated. And I'm totally grateful for them. Ninja, thank you for the Cash App donut. Cody, what is head coach at a high school baseball team? Dude. Baseball? That's right. I remember you saying something about baseball. But dude, what? Dude, that's a lot of time, dude. That's like a full-time gig, dude. That's a full-time freaking gig. Does that high school have a good baseball program? Like, is it like, are you guys, is it, because you know how like some like high schools, like dude, their budget's crazy. Like their teams go to like championships every year, so they get funded, like highly funded. Is it a very prestigious baseball for high school program? I guess you can call it. Logie, thank you, Logie, for the super chat. I appreciate you, brother. I love you guys. Super chat from Logie. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Put in hot drinks, man. Look it up, homie. We did it, brother. We did it. This looks wild, man. This looks wild. All right, let's go back to what else we got? What else we got here on our Discord? Oh man, we're catching up. We're catching up. Felt like doing something artsy. Well, that's freaking artsy as hell. What'd you do here, Stan? Those are psilocybin. I know that. That looks like a painting, but no, you just kind of like. First off, you just pick these out like that, man. That's beautiful, man. I like that. I like that. I like that. Oh, you already got it. Logie already got it. 7/14. Fudge cakes. Yeah, because it was like early July when he completed it. You guys, look at this. Oh my god. That is so sick, dude. Keep it secret, keep it safe. Bro. You gotta hang these up somewhere in your background. The ring, guys. It comes with a fucking ring. How bitchin' is that? Logie, you gotta do the other ones. That's why you were making a stew this weekend, bro. That's why you were making a stew. He's a fucking hobbit. He did it, man. He did it. Oh, that's so sick, dude. That's Bilbo's little home. That's the little front gate there. Oh, Lord of the Rings is so sick, dude. If you guys haven't seen Lord of the Rings, bro, I am such a nerd. Look at Thor. One ring to rule them all. Logie, he is the fellowship, bro. He is the fellowship. This is the set. Call me NC, because if you only the OG live vibers would get this reference, but he said, call me NC because I bought another car. So this is the set that's probably almost finished. He's probably only got a couple more bags left, but look at Lego. Bro, I haven't built a Lego set in so long, but look. Oh, shit. My bad, guys. Did I not show? Hold up. Did I not show the pictures? Was it blocked? Logie, did I show off the medal? Or was I off screen? Logie, we'll register for the next challenge this week after payday. Hell yes, dude. Did I show these off? These photos off? Or was I blocked out like that? Was I blocked out? I showed these, right, Live Vibe? I showed these photos of Logie. Did I show him? Metal was shown. Okay, thank you, Lord. Okay, metal was shown. Thank you. Oh man, I'm like, but dude, check this out, bro. You blocked after. Oh, okay. Wait, but I've shown it. You blocked after. What? Show them again. Oh. I didn't show. I'm confused. Okay, let's just go back. You blocked after reading NC's comment. Oh, okay. Okay, guys. I turned it off after reading NC's comment, but Loki's got his medal. This is his for completing 145 miles, by the way. So you download the app, you pay a certain amount of money, and every time you go on a walk, it tracks you and it tells you, you know, your mileage. And once you reach a certain mile, a certain marker, you complete a challenge, and then you can receive the medal in the mail. And I believe there's a couple other stages that you can sign up for. And Logie did the first one, and this is his medal. And if you're Lord of the Rings fan, bro, like, this is super sick, dude. Again, they're like, you know, the medals you get when you run half marathons, full marathons, 5Ks. This is a whole different level, especially if you're a Lord of the Rings fan. And yet the fucking One Ring's in there, bro. You pop that open, and look at that. You can even get the ring in it. This is so sick, dude. This is so sick. This is like... Bro, like, if Lord of the Rings could do something like this, I mean, it makes sense for Lord of the Rings because it was a trek. They did walk, I would say. But, like, there's, like, bro, a Star Wars version could come out with this. A Harry Potter version could come out with this. But it just makes more sense with Lord of the Rings, especially if you're doing walks. Oh, I love it. I love it. But... Shelby Cobra. He just buys cars like crazy, bro. Logan's got that money, dude. Stand. I moved to the butthole of the world to escape the bull pooping that is shoved in our face daily. Returning to nature is important to me, and the only thing that truly brings me joy in life. Almost forgot what it feels like to have this moment of freedom. Being here has made me appreciate the simple things in life and given me a chance to go back to the basics in life. I still feel the need to just go out of the bush and never return, but it seems to be less than previously when living in Melbourne. The disconnect from reality state. Love and peace to you all. We're not supposed to be we're supposed to be in nature. We are all connected. The energy. Grounding. Walk barefoot outside, people. Connect. Hug a fucking tree. We are all connected. God created this beautiful universe, man. And we're not supposed... Whenever you're... You know... If you're depressed... I guarantee if you go outside under the sun, and be in nature, you're gonna feel 10 times better. What happens, like, I've noticed, me personally, when it's my day off and I'm like indoors, guess what happens when you're alone, especially if you live alone? You start thinking about shit. You start thinking about the future. You start thinking about things. And that's what happens, bro. You start replaying scenarios, and it's like, no, get outside, get moving, get your body moving, burn some freaking calories, and that's how stress and everything just... The best thing about my job is that it's fucking physically taxing. It's physically taxing. But I'm outside, and I'm moving, and it's good. And it's like, it's healing. And the real freedom is when you're outside, man. And fucking Stand is reconnecting with nature and doing this. You know, we can stare at pictures like this all day long, but if you don't understand this, it's gonna go over your head. Now, I know exactly what Stan is going through. Not exactly, but I know what he's going through, and I know that feeling of being in nature and really feeling that's true freedom, dude. You know? You're not on your phone, you're just fucking there, and you're smelling things. The temperature changes. You're feeling the wind on your skin shift. You're smelling different scents. Everything is so freaking peaceful. Just, it doesn't matter if you're in a desert climate, a tropical climate, a woodland climate. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is awesome, dude. This looks fucking beautiful, dude. This looks beautiful, man. I would build a fucking canoe with that shit right there, dude. Cody, the lady, has already hinted she wants the ring, but it's not that time. She's gonna have to go with you, bro, to Mount Doom for that ring. She's gonna have to travel with you. Damn. This looks like Hobbiton, bro. This looks like the Shire up on that hill, dude. Damn, look at that, bro. Bro, look at that, bro. Man, this is like, you know, I wish everyone could live like this and not have to work, live off the land, be happy. This is what I want, and I think as you get older, this is what everyone wants. Everyone just wants to be left alone and live in peace. I honestly think millennials are the last generation of people who didn't have technology, man. Technology is what's ruining everything. Our mental health, everything, man. Our kids are never gonna grow up in a time where there's no pads in their face. But, you know, young people might see this and be like, oh, hell no, I need my Starbucks. But no, as you get older, man, you start to realize what's important in life, and peace. Peace is what's important. Peace, and yeah, that's beautiful. Look at that fern. Damn. Wouldn't definitely the fucking dream, man. Let me smoke my meats out. Exactly, Logie. You don't have to you just fucking hunt an elk or whatever, and unlimited meats, Logie. Unlimited stews. You can freaking do traps for your bunnies and make potatoes and rabbits and I don't know. It makes me depressed, dude. It honestly does. That makes me depressed, but like, fuck. It's like, I don't know. Does it feel unattainable? I don't know. I just look at what's going on in politics and world geopolitical news, and all I see is in a way, like, I don't see any light. You know? I see more chaos. A fossil that looks like a nipple. It looks like, what kind of fossil is that from? What kind of fossil is that from, bro? I like Ozzy Osbourne. Bro, my last Wednesday's video, bro, it was offline for like almost 24 hours. I got 2 major copyright strikes on the last live vibe. Ozzy Osbourne, I had to trim out that segment. That wasn't taken off YouTube. But the clip I showed where Israel bombed Iran, that was blocked everywhere. So I had to trim out that segment to bring it back on live. I've been getting hit hard. But speaking of Ozzy, he hit me on the live. I've got deemed copyrighted for that shit. Oh, okay. Here we go, guys. Look at this. Man, I love Lego. Look at this shit, dude. Oh, there's a yub figure that's the first set that I'm gonna buy is that at driver helmet. Whenever I get a little bit extra money, I'm gonna get that Lego. I haven't built Lego in so long, but I was telling Logie, cars are so much fun to build because they're not like stupid big, right? They're small and they have really cool. The interior, since the interior is not really shown, these very vibrant colors, and it's just simple. It's a simple, easy build. But seeing the way they form certain shapes, like this looks freaking beautiful, man. This looks gorgeous. Good little engine. There's some live vibers that also build Lego, that shared Lego. If you guys build Lego, man, post it on here. I'd love to see your Lego projects. Elena, she's built a little catsy cat. Oh, that's so awesome. Look at that. They put a Lego penis as a little stick knob. There's a nipple fossil. It feels like turning the golden switch. It's a mollusk. I've been eyeballing a house with 18 acres. Just got to convince the lady to go for it. She likes it, but isn't in love with it like I am. That's the thing, though. You can do whatever you want with it afterwards, bro. You can make it until she likes it. You pre-ordered the Yub Yub set? That's going to be so awesome. They had an Ewok, guys, coming out with it in August. It's going to be the size of the little Grogu. It's like a 9-inch. It's going to be so cool looking. Bro, I can't wait for you to build that, bro. I can't wait for you to build that. This is the last order of Nick pouches, cans, 1 can, snooze. Damn, tax-free. They didn't mention the box, but yes, Chris, these are now banned in Australia. Damn, dude. Vela, see, other countries get different flavors of Vela. Iced melon. Sweden. Scruff. Yeah, there we go. So Scruff is making Nick pouches now. Okay. Look at that. That's gonna last you a long time, Stan. That'll last you at least a few months, I would think. The cans last a lot longer than a can of dip, dude. Melon, extra strong. Oh, bro, you're gonna be zinging, dude. Wintergreen. Hell yeah, bro. I like when cans are all stacked up like that. POB, for everyone who didn't see my picture, you didn't post a picture, POD. This happened at my grandma's front yard. She was doing the dishes and saw this on the camera. A few minutes later, heard her knock on the door, and it was a teenager and their parents apologizing. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh. That looks like the Corolla, bro. What the fuck happened? Bro, what is going on? What happened here? It's not like they slowed down. They just kept going. Tearing up the yard, man. Oh, boom. Boom. Oh, something fell out. That looks like a Corolla, bro. That's a Corolla. That's a... It wasn't me, bro. I promise it was not me, Cody. That wasn't me, dude. Oh, you guys. Thanks for sharing. You guys always post, bro. Let me see. Live. Always post your stuff on Spotlight. I always like to share your guys' things here, man. The teenager said she was trying to text her boyfriend. Suspended. Get that license out of there, broskies. You guys. I love you guys. Thank you. What a lovely live vibe, dude. Oh, man. I saw a lot of you old folks. I'd love to see Green here, man. Ryan. My fucking mods. Thank you so much, Ninja and Logie, for the super chats. Always a pleasure to have you guys on here. Stan. Keep sending some cool pics, bro. Cody, good luck with your daddy-son time, man. You guys have yourselves a fantastic night. We will see you in a couple days, guys. We'll see you guys on Wednesday. We're gonna be vibing the same, bro. This is just I'm just gonna go live, and this is what I want to do, bro. Like, this is all. I just want to interact with chat. I don't want to bring any certain topic up. I just want to hang out with you guys, man. And today we vibe for an hour and 45 minutes. That's more than I thought we would be doing. Stay cool, man. Stay cool out there, dude. It's a freaking hot one, man. I love you, Stan. As always, CD, love the live vibe. And out. Look, dude, we love you, brother. Bye bye. Have a great night. Jake, take care of your body, bro. Get her going. If you guys are Patreon members, I uploaded a video today. Check it out. Check it out. Ooh, what's the shush? What's the shush? What's the shush? I love you guys. God bless you all. Make someone smile tonight, baby, or tomorrow. Make someone smile tomorrow, guys. I love you all. We'll see you on Wednesday. Peace.